No, this couldn't be worse. Roasted red pepper. Oh my god. The bell pepper strips. Yeah, so this burned. Boom. Golly gee, what a morning it's been. So, yeah, I made my breakfast. It was delicious, but it was burnt, and the egg shells were really weak and awful, so I had to keep picking eggshells out of my supposed to be egg white scramble, but you saw it. It was horrendous. So I thought I'd do a little sit-down chat about something that I'm passionate about. Basically, if you don't take away anything from this video, please just take away this. The internet is full of garbage. Everyone's gonna tell you something different, but until you try it out for yourself, I can't help you all the way. There's some things that I know due to my certification, due to my college classes, and I'm still learning myself, so I am in no way an expert, but I am certified and I am learning every semester. So there's that. I'll probably be making more videos like this because there's just so much information out there. So I'm just gonna start with a few diets that I have an opinion about. The carnivore diet. You eat just meat. First of all, we're not primitive. Back then in the day where you had to like hunt and gather and a big piece of meat is all you could eat for a long time, like totally, that would have been healthier than starving to death or eating a poisonous berry. But we live in an age where we can eat practically wherever we want if you have that privilege. So the carnivore diet is horrible for the planet. It's not practical anymore because we can have protein and everything that we can get from beef from other sources that are way less taxing on our environment. Vegan, I am a vegan supporter. I've wanted to go vegan, but I just can't. First of all, I don't think it's like the healthiest thing to do because you have to take supplements in order to make up for the meat that you're missing. I think eating moderate amounts of meat every day is fine. I think vegans have a really good thing going because they are helping the earth in a lot of ways, but also, actually, I'm gonna take this all back because I also had a new thought. Why are we giving a shit what other people eat? Like, you should just be taking care of yourself and living by your own morals. If you're gonna go and talk crap to somebody that is just eating a certain way, you need to find something else to do. I understand that I have opinions about certain diets because of the way they affect the planet and our own health. But if you're just on the internet to troll people for what they're eating, that to me is really sad. So with that said, a couple of health things that are going to contradict no matter what you do are macro counting. So I think calorie counting and macro counting can be really useful to see like where your maintenance is, how you can gain and lose weight if you're trying to manipulate your body in that way. You don't have to manipulate your body in that way. You can be happy with where you are right now and you don't have to lose weight. You don't have to build muscle or get stronger. Like that is something that you can choose to do. So for my macros, I like to consume 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. And then my fats and carbs depend on the day. If I'm feeling like heavy that day, I usually like to go higher carb, but if I'm feeling really, really hungry and moody, I like to up my fats a little bit more. So for me, it depends on the day. So to follow a program that keeps your macros at the same thing every single day doesn't really sound that realistic because it's not like you're gonna feel the same every single day. Like you wake up sick, you wake up tired, you wake up full of energy, you wake up feeling hungry, or you wake up feeling full. It's all just gonna depend on the day. So intuitive eating. I do this, a lot of people do. It's basically when you eat when you're hungry and stop when you're full. However, our bodies are not 100% efficient. So not everyone can intuitively eat all of the time. If you are overweight to the point where it's affecting your health in negative ways, you might not be able to intuitive eat unless you were eating and making yourself sick every day. Like if you can eat an entire pizza and feel fine, that's scary. I mean, as a kid, I had a really fast metabolism, so I could eat a lot more than I can right now. That's when I first started, like, gaining weight. I've never been overweight. I don't know what that feels like, but I've definitely gained weight since I've kept my old habits and just kept eating the way I always have because that's what felt right. So intuitive eating I think it's awesome, but not everyone can do it all of the time. So, serious restriction. This is one thing that I believe we can all agree on. So, here's your maintenance. My maintenance is at like maybe 2,000. Let's say I went to 1,500. That would be pretty serious for me. If I'm going to cut, I'm just going to be exercising a little bit more and probably taking 200 calories away from my everyday diet. And I'll probably be eating more foods like rice cakes and celery just to like bulk up my meals and make me feel fuller. I believe if you could have done your diet on accident, I believe it's safe, because if you could restrict on accident, I believe you're not restricting enough to be a detriment to your health. If you are seriously restricting, you are more susceptible to eating disorders. You are probably not going to recover as fast from your workouts. You're probably going to suffer from a lot of fatigue and many other detrimental health effects due to just not feeding yourself enough. And it's kind of sad because we are so blessed, at least I am in my country, I'm so blessed to have access to food to make me even feel healthier without medicine. Like, that's crazy. And to think that you would deprive your body of food. I know part of it can be psychological for people, which is really, really sad, but if you are just doing it to lose weight, please just do it safely, because safe fat loss is sustainable fat loss. It's a diet that you can follow for the rest of your life. It's eating in a certain way that makes you feel good and makes you feel happy. Serious restriction and fast weight loss, I don't know one person that hasn't gained their weight back, unless they have this psychological eating disorder, which is really hard for them. Okay, so then there's the argument about sleep or exercise. So let's just take a scenario. You're not going to have enough sleep if you wake up for your 6 a.m. workout before work. If this is like the one night you're not going to have enough sleep and you're going to go right back to having your normal 8 hours, I'd say go for it. If that's the only time you can work out that day and you have a pretty solid sleep schedule otherwise, I don't think losing 1 hour of sleep for one day is going to kill you. However, if you consistently have bad sleep and you're choosing a workout over that last hour that could have helped you, definitely sleep in. One thing we all just need to realize is that science is changing every single day. We're coming out with new studies and new information every single day. Coffee was bad for you because the studies were done with smokers, because everyone would have a cigarette and coffee in the morning and throughout the day. Now we know that coffee's full of antioxidants, and for some people, coffee is the only way they get antioxidants in their day. So it's kind of a superfood in some ways. So here I start explaining coffee in pre-workout. Basically, I talk about how pre-workout comes with all these different chemicals that can be detrimental to your health, but also if you don't like the taste of coffee and you need a little bit of caffeine to get you to the gym and you like pre-workout, I say by all means go for it until more conclusive evidence shows that it's not good for you. I prefer coffee because I know it's cleaner and I like the taste of coffee and it gives me the caffeine jolt that pre-workout also provides. So basically, stick to coffee if you can, but if you love pre-workout, go for it. And to my humble group of followers, I'm so thankful for you. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for commenting and liking. You guys mean everything. And thank you for encouraging me to do what I've always wanted to do and share this fitness information with you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this. Workouts, recipes, whatever you want, just comment down below and I'll do it. Thank you.